Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. My name is Chandler. I'll be your dietitian today.
My name is Chantel Barber. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Chantel. Did you find the office okay?
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
You're welcome. So how about the weather? It's so rainy. It's getting cold. It's really just a lot going on outside.
I'm not ready for winter. I wish we could have a few more days of fall or something.
Right. More than a few. Maybe a whole nother fall.
Yeah, seriously.
But anyway, so how are you doing today?
Pretty good. Just excited to learn more about what you have to share and get a better, healthier life started.
Good. So tell me a little about yourself.
Well, I am a mother of two, married to my high school sweetheart, studying to get my bachelor's right now at UK.
Okay.
Just trying to maintain, also working full time.
Right. A mother of two. How old are your children?
2 and 4.
2 and 4. What are their names?
Elijah and Matthew.
Oh, that's so sweet. So that's 2 boys.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that's a rambunctious.
It's a handful, yes.
Right. Oh, yeah,
Not
definitely.
a dull moment ever.
Right. I definitely know how that can be. My sister has kids, and I do a little babysitting for her every now and then, and it's a lot sometimes.
It is. It's a lot to manage.
Right. Okay, so have you ever been to a nutrition counseling session?
No.
Okay, so basically what I'm going to do here is just listen to, some of the problems that you're having with your diet and things like that, and hopefully provide you with some information and resources to make things a little better for you.
Perfect. Thank you.
So my charts tell me that you're in today because of your concern with being overweight.
Yes.
Okay. So what concerns you about being overweight? What made you come in today?
I just don't want any more health problems to arise. High blood pressure seems to run in my family, along with diabetes, and I just want to prevent those at an early age.
Okay.
And just have a healthier lifestyle for my family as well.
All right. So I hear that you say high blood pressure and hypertension run in your family. So who has high blood pressure?
Both my mom and my dad.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
So it's on both sides, pretty strong.
Yeah. So what are your parents doing to alleviate their hypertension and high blood pressure right now?
Well, Dad's doing more working out and trying to drink more water and stuff. Mom's just trying to follow behind Dad's lead.
Right, take it as it comes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so do you have any particular health concerns with being overweight?
Not that I can think of. I just don't want those to fester up any more than they have. I have pre-hypertension, and I don't want it to go any further than that.
Okay, so no diabetes or anything like that. Well, that's good to hear. Definitely happy that you came in at this time because we can definitely stop some things in its tracks as far as some adverse health things that are going on with your overeating and you being overweight. But I think that we can definitely come up with a plan that'll help you a lot.
Great.
Okay, so now what I want to do is what's called a 24-hour recall.
Okay.
So what that is basically I want you to tell me everything you ate yesterday.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Okay, so that goes from snacks to beverages and condiments, top to bottom, everything. I'm not judging. I just want to hear kind of what your routine is and some things that you're eating.
Okay.
All right.
Breakfast yesterday was a little rough with the boys, so I think we started out with some bacon, eggs, toast with butter and jelly, no fruit or anything like that. For lunch, I went out and grabbed some McDonald's from work. I had a Big Mac with a large fry and a large sweet tea. I put extra sauce on my Big Mac too. The Big Mac sauce is just good.
Very.
Let's see. I think I had some snacks in the office. We still have some leftover Halloween candy and stuff, so I snacked on that. Had a Mountain Dew just to get me through the day. Let's see.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
For dinner, my husband cooked last night. He had some ribs, mashed potatoes, green beans, some corn. I think that was all that he had. And then we had some leftover Thanksgiving desserts and peach cobbler and ice cream as well. It's a lot when you think back on it.
Isn't it? It's like when you're going through the day, it doesn't seem like you're doing so much. But then you sit down and think about it. Okay, well, I had quite a few snacks today. Okay. So from what I can see with your diet, I'm not going to tell you that everything you're eating is bad because it's not. I definitely heard some things that we could change, but I also heard some good things too. So to start off with, I noticed with breakfast, you guys are eating bacon and then you're having butter with the toast and things like that. So I would suggest that maybe trying turkey bacon.
Okay.
You think that would be okay?
Yeah, I think that'd be fine.
I think the family would like the turkey bacon too. And then also, when it comes to buttering and just saturated fats in general, we want to try to avoid those saturated fats because it's going to add to our cholesterol levels and get us that high cholesterol. And knowing that you're borderline on a lot of different things, we kind of just want to not teeter over the edge. So I would say maybe just do the jelly instead of the butter.
Okay.
You know, just avoid those saturated fats if you can.
Yeah.
And then I also noticed that you're not having very many fruit in your diet. I think it would be advantageous for you to have some more fruit. And then when your sweeter treats that you're having, your Halloween candy, things like that, maybe replace it with a couple grapes or an orange.
Okay.
It's still that natural sugar that's occurring in the fruit instead of that, the processed sugar that we're getting out of candy. And then I also saw your beverage choices of sweet tea, Mountain Dew, things like that. So, of course, I'm going to tell you to stay hydrated. I would love to see you drink more water just in general. And also, drinking water is just good for your health, honestly. I'll drink water for a week straight and nothing else, and I'll see my skin clear up.
Wow.
I'll start feeling better, So drinking water and having a lot of water in your diet is really advantageous. So.
Okay, awesome.
Some good things that you have going on that I really would like to see continue are, I hear you eating your green beans and your veggies, so that's really good. And I also noticed you have a really good balance. I remember you saying that your husband cooks your meals and things like that, so that's really great. It sounds like he makes you really balanced meals.
Yeah.
So with your veggies and those green beans, continue to eat those green leafy vegetables for your fiber. And just vegetables in general, eat those things instead of snacking on chips and things like that. Maybe carrot sticks. You can even have a cup of ranch, if it means that you're cutting out chips and candy and ice cream and things like that. Yeah,
sure.
Mm-hmm. And then, excessive snacking. I wouldn't say that your snacking is excessive, but I would say that maybe a little less. To lose weight and to maintain a healthy weight, it is good to, eat regularly throughout the day.
Right.
With that being said, your portions need to be controlled when you're having those regular meals and snacks. So we don't want to snack excessively and too heavily.
Okay.
And we want to make smarter choices when we're doing that snacking. Does all that make sense for you?
Yeah, it does. It's just some adjustments, but I think it'll work out.
Nice. Okay, good. Okay, so I wanted to ask you about your, financial status, and do you have any food insecurity, or is it difficult for you sometimes to afford those fruits and those vegetables?
I think it is with two boys that are trying to experiment with new foods and then trying to get them to eat fruits and vegetables.
Definitely. Okay.
We just do what we can.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Okay, well then I would just love to bring up the fact that you should definitely look into WIC and also EBT SNAP benefits.
Okay.
Basically what WIC is, because your boys are 2 and 4, you are eligible for WIC, and it stands for Women, Infants, and Children.
Okay.
And they'll basically provide you with a sort of voucher to where you can buy your fresh fruit and your fresh vegetables and other nutritious foods that you wouldn't otherwise be able to afford.
That'd be great. Yeah.
And the good thing about WIC is that they tailor it to each particular family. So, whatever your specific nutritional needs are, WIC will definitely provide you with some foods that cater to that. And I think that's the best thing about them.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think some potential barriers or problems you would have with this diet?
I think just making sure that I'm having balanced meals throughout the day, not just at nighttime for dinner. And just making sure that, like you said, my snacks are not too heavy in one area, that they're balanced as well.
Okay. Well, it doesn't seem like you have too many, qualms about the things going on and the changes that we feel like you need to make.
Not at all.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, how willing would you be to start? We'll talk about fruits and vegetables right now. How willing are you to substitute some of those unhealthier snacks for fruits and vegetables?
I'm willing, very willing, yes.
Very willing. Okay, good. That sounds really great. And, how willing are you to just keep on track with this diet change, specifically your diet change? Is that okay with you, or is it going to
I would love to, yeah.
Okay, great. It's good to hear that you're very motivated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as we continue, I want to talk a little bit about physical activity.
Okay.
It's obvious that being overweight and physical activity are correlated. Right. And so, increasing your physical activity will alleviate some of that,
For sure.
for you. So what physical activity are you currently doing?
Running after my boys.
Okay.
Other than that, I mean, there's not really much. They keep me pretty busy. I don't really have time to go to the gym or pop in a DVD and do some workouts at home or anything.
Exactly. Yeah, I know that can be really difficult. So what I hear you saying is really it's just time that's keeping you from doing that physical activity. So let's see, let's figure out what you like. So if you could choose any type of physical activity, what would you be doing?
I think I like yoga.
Okay.
It's relaxing, but still gets your body moving, and I think I could handle some yoga.
Okay. And what about other group fitness classes, Zumba, things like that? Or
Zumba seems fun. I would definitely like to try Zumba.
I love Zumba. It's like a really high cardio thing.
Yeah.
Before you know it, you are like really sweating and
but it seems like it's more so fun than working out, so that's great.
Very fun. So we could probably get you involved in some physical activity that's interactive with other people. You think that would be okay?
Yeah,
or would you rather do things by yourself?
No, I can do a group thing. That'd be great.
Okay, group working out would be good too. Okay, I think this is important to kind of figure out what it is that you like and how you can foster that into your life and your routine. I think it's going to be the most important thing that we talk about as far as physical activity goes. So I guess what I want next for you to do is just run me through a routine day with you, with the boys and with your husband and everything. And I'm going to listen to you and hopefully figure out some little gaps in where we could squeeze in some physical activity and things like that. So, yeah.
Perfect. So our day starts around 6:30 in the morning. We wake up and get the boys dressed. Breakfast, out of the house no later than 8. Dropping the boys off at daycare and all that good stuff. Then from there, I head straight into the office, handle meetings, whatnot like that, take lunch break.
Okay, what do you usually, I'm sorry to stop you,
No,
what do you usually do for lunch when you do on your lunch break?
Fast food, something quick.
Okay, how long is your lunch break usually?
About 30 minutes.
Okay, go on.
So yeah, maintain the office duties. After that, go pick up the boys.
About what time are you getting off work?
About 4.
Okay, you're going straight to get them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, their daycare doesn't close till 6, but I don't want them there all day, so I try to go and get them as soon as I can.
Okay.
After that, we go home or go run errands, whatever I need to do for the day, and then we're in for the night, dinner, baths, little family time, and off to bed.
And then do it all over again.
That's right.
Okay, so yes, I can definitely see you have a very busy schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that you're a very organized person? Do you have your schedule
kind of pinpointed?
Right, okay. So I didn't see a lot of holes in your schedule, which is obviously why you haven't been working out as much as you should. But maybe for your lunch break, of course, I'm going to tell you not to do the fast food.
Yes.
Or if you do, because even in your 24-hour recall, with your McDonald's, McDonald's is fine. I eat McDonald's, but it's just about the choices. Mm-hmm. And now in this day and age, there are a lot of fast food places that do have those healthier choices. They're a little more expensive.
Right.
But if you must eat out, they do have healthier choices. And I will say that you probably save money if you just, bought healthier foods and made them at home or, brought them to work and things like that. Especially if you get signed up for the WIC and the EBT, that'll be even cheaper for you. So I think that would be a good suggestion is to cut the fast food during your lunch break and, bring something from home that's healthy or nutritious or even just homemade. Like even if it's not super healthy, the fact that it's homemade is going to cut sodium even. Sodium cuts so much,
Yeah.
So it's just the little things that are really going to help you here. And so are you always eating in the mornings and eating breakfast with the boys? Or are you going?
Not always. It just depends on their moods in the morning, how much time we have.
Exactly. I figured as much. So I just want to make sure that you are, again, getting breakfast and getting those snacks even after breakfast and before lunch.
Okay.
I noticed that you said you pick your boys up at 4, but their daycare doesn't close till 6. I know how it is being a mom, so I know you don't want them there all night or anything like that, but maybe before you pick them up, maybe 30 minutes of walking around the neighborhood if you stop home first, or even before you walk to your car after work, take a few laps around the parking lot, or around the building, or even if you have friends at work who you think will help you and motivate you, get them on board. Get them on board with doing that with you, and even the friends, your children's friends, mothers and things, get them on board. Everyone needs a healthier lifestyle, and I'm sure there's some people in your life that
for sure
would definitely
be on board with that.
Right. What kind of support are you getting from your husband when it comes to?
He understands the need for us needing to change some eating habits and stuff like that. It's just hard to maintain all that.
Right. So do you think that you could motivate him to make healthier meals?
I would like to see that happen, yes, for sure.
Because, I hear that he's making most of the meals at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you can get him to just look into making some healthier choices and making healthier meals. I actually have a sheet with some healthy recipes on them.
Great.
With some things that, you may like, you may not like, but just try some things out. You may find something that you really, really enjoy, and then you can stick with it. Switch it up, throw your own little pizzazz into it.
Awesome. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Okay, so again, between 4 and 6, we're going to do just a little something before we pick up the boys, maybe. It's just a suggestion.
Okay.
So whatever you think will really, really work for you and your family. Okay. So now that we've kind of talked through your background and why you're here, and then some of your good eating habits and some of your bad ones, and I've made my suggestions and things that I think that you should do to intervene on that. And then we talked a little bit about physical therapy too. So before we wrap all this up and just looking at everything, because it has been so much, I would really like to set some goals.
Okay, perfect.
Because I think that making a lifestyle change is going to be very, very important for you. As we can see that you earlier stated that your parents have hypertension and high blood pressure, so it's definitely running in your family. So I think that since you're borderline, we can definitely nip this in the bud and get you pretty healthy.
Perfect.
So I want to take some time to set some goals. First, I want to set goals with your eating.
Okay.
So I would like for you, I'll make a goal that I think would be good, and then you can make one for yourself.
Okay, wonderful.
So I will go first. I think that's I want to see you really eating more fruits and vegetables. Just bottom line, I need to see some fruits and veggies going into your diet.
Okay.
At least 3 servings a day is good.
Okay.
But again, I know that it's financially very hard to afford that stuff sometimes, especially when the kids won't eat it. It's like, why even waste the money on it? Right. And so maybe we can come up with maybe 3 times a week you're eating the 3 servings a day.
Okay.
Okay. So that's a good one to start with. And then what were you thinking as far as another goal for your diet?
I think, is there a problem with eating like at a certain time of night?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you should definitely I would go ahead and have dinner 7 or before. And because the boys, they get out at 4 and they have till 6 to get home, so you have a little leeway time to get dinner cooked and eaten by 7. So I think that's important, but that's something that you'll have to implement into your own routine. If you think that's something you can do, definitely go for it.
I would definitely like to see that happen. I think that would help my body process the foods better, and then just not cramming it all in before bed, all those carbs and everything else.
Definitely. And one more thing I want to just bring up is your snacking.
Okay.
How do you think that we can change your snacking habits, and what kind of goal do you think we could set for that?
I think just replacing them with healthier choices.
Yeah. Okay.
Would be a great start.
Okay. I think that 3 goals is a really, really good start for your diet. And so now I just want to go on to physical activity and what kind of goals you can set and what kind of changes you can make to your routine as far as, getting some more working out. And I think this is going to be a little bit more difficult for us than the eating. So let's try to do these together.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. So with the physical activity, I know that we don't have a lot of time. So how do you feel about doing some things in the house? Maybe while the boys are playing outside, you can go outside with them and do something outside, walk around the lawn, or,
take them on a walk.
Take them on the walk, take them on their bikes. There's bike trails, there's parks. Get your husband on board. Hiking.
Make it a family trip.
Yeah, definitely. I know that there's couples hiking that they do sometimes at the gym. They have times for that, and they even have trips, like different trips they take, like to different places, like the Red River Gorge to hike and whitewater raft and things like that. All these things are helping you stay active, you know.
Right.
I think a lot of people confuse physical activity with I gotta go to the gym and work out for 3 hours and sweat and you know, but really it's just
so many other ways.
Yes, yeah. and the emphasis is more on consistency and doing it more often. Okay. I would rather you work out for 10 minutes a day every day than 4 hours for one, you know, on one day and then none for the rest of the week.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
Consistency would be really good. So maybe we can make that a goal. It's just whatever you decide to do and whatever you can squeeze in, let's make it consistent.
Yeah.
So if it is every Monday for 20 minutes, let it be every Monday for 20 minutes. And, you know, you said you're an organized person, so write that in. Put that in, you know, make it a priority.
Make that important, right.
Yeah, and I think that that's a really good goal to set for you with that as well. Okay, so now that you have your goal set, I have this sheet that I want to give you. Okay. And this is just a log for you to write down the goals that you have and then how you're implementing them throughout the week. So here you'll write your goals, and you can do it now or when you get home. You know, you can talk about the counseling session with your husband, let him know how nice and good I am. But you write your goals here, and then you write how you've implemented them, and if you've reached them throughout the week. And then I also have just an information sheet for you on just healthier foods to just choose in general.
Okay, perfect.
Being overweight and how you can start to just lose weight gradually and slowly but surely.
Great.
Okay, so
I'm very excited. Thank you so much.
Good. I'm really excited too, and I'm excited that you're excited because that means a lot. And to make a lifestyle change is a really hard thing, but to know that you're motivated and you're ready to do this is like half the battle.
It is.
Okay, so I'm really excited to see your log when you come back.
Yes.
I really want you to stop with our receptionist on your way out.
Okay.
Schedule another appointment. I really want to see you again, and I want to know how everything's going.
I'm excited about that too.
Okay, well, thank you again. I'm Chandler.
Thank you so much,
You're
Chandler.
welcome.
It's been a pleasure.
All right.
Thank
Bye-bye
you.
now.
Bye-bye.